the beginning of the year. They've had a phenomenal run.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now here's Parker. He's tightly guarded. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Number 17. Golden State moving it around. Launches a three. San Antonio with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
That's a huge win. A big third-quarter comeback. Definitely a great game to watch as well.
Well, anytime you make a comeback like that, you know it's going to be entertaining. And I love the way they did it. They played hard.
To the paint. Cannot hit. So the Spurs will take it the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Well, there was a lot separating these two teams in the standings a year ago, but they played each other to a draw. They split the season series.
Number 4. Here's Robbins. And at last, they get one to fall.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
This goes to show you the varying styles of play and various strengths and weaknesses, Clark, of the teams. You can match up well with a particular team and not your conference overall.
I've always said that. Matchups are always what I look at as an analyst. There's something about these two teams, though, meeting. It always seems to end up being more exciting than it would be otherwise.
Yeah. He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the San Antonio Spurs. He said that with this being the first time they have seen each other this season, he wants to rely on his defense to set the tone. He said if we can get at them early and take away easy looks, we think we can wear them down over the course of this game and get the win. Let's see if their D can carry them, gentlemen.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure they should be more focused on their opponent than they are on themselves.
That is sort of the way it sounds, Steve, but still, I don't think a defense-first mindset is ever a bad thing.
Both good from the line that time.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Parker, right side. Three-pointer hits the bucket.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Number 7. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knocked away. With the lead pass, number 8. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
And, of course, last year's superb free throw shooting, above 90%.
And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Spurs. Number 17. Easy jumper from very short distance. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And the second free throw, good. And so here is Golden State. The tray. And the Warriors get it back. Goes back up. Green with the ball. Backs in. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in rebounding, second in steals, and they were in the top 10 in team blocks. Not elite level, but pretty good nonetheless.
But when you think about this club, the first thing that comes to mind is their ability to rebound the ball. Best in the league, so physical. They just pounded the glass, and that's how they tried to win games, just by being more physical than their opponents.
So it's the Spurs now, spiked away. Number 8.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've gotten every rebound, Clark.
He dishes it to Green. Knocks it loose. Fast break, here we go. Golden State moving it around. Number 8. Count it from 12. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Here's Parker following the score by Golden State. Gets it to go. Parker's got his first points in this one.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Got that one up quick.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a three-point game. They get it again. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Number 7.
Hammer time. Hammer time. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir.
A message, and put it on the highlight reel for later.
And so it's Golden State with it after the miss from Parker. Number 4. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Warriors leading by 4. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Golden State. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Number 15. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Parker outside. Green. There's the block. Number 15. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. He's got 10.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up if you've got that type of angle. He really took advantage.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Number 7. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer, good. And the Warriors lead by 7.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Irving dishes to Green. Count that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Spurs shooting 47% here so far. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Second, the Warriors.
You could tell by watching them just how focused they were at the defensive end of the court.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Draymond Green. The feed to Drummond. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Here's Crab. And that one's good. Drummond. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Smart kicks to Irving. Outside Leonard. Makes the lead pass. Harris. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Feeds to Smart. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Warriors making a switch here. Warriors leading by 7.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking. Call that trip.
The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 9.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
20 seconds left to play in the first. A look from Harris. And another basket for San Antonio.
Now you threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
Right block shot. Rebounded by the Spurs. That's tipped. Irving for 3. And no good trying to get that one. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you could come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard is out there, Gallinari. Then there's Smart, and it's Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Gallinari after the miss from Hayward. And that is good. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for San Antonio. Here's Crab. Offensive rebound. Parzynski. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Leonard attacking. Number 93. The stupendous finish in traffic.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Crab kicks to Drummond. Pass to Crab. Here's Brock. And what? What's that about? Not a good shot right there. Spurs trail by 5. Leonard, the pass to Smart. Here's the screen. Back to Leonard. And that one is stuffed right through. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's Drummond, and he banks in the layup. Drummond's got his second bucket tonight. For San Antonio, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Now here's Smart, defended by Brock. And here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. That one goes. Come. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Brock. Parzynski, Gallinari covering. Shot clock at 5. No good from Brock. Spurs trail by 3. Gallinari dishes to Irving. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. A nice shot by Gallinari.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Hayward can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Irving kicks to Smart. Back to Irving. Tipped away. The dive for the ball. To the inside. But they get it back. Can't get the reverse flush.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Back to Leonard. Outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Leonard's got 6 points.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys. Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Now, here is Irving. Leonard, the pass to Irving. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Spurs right now. First and lowest turnovers a game. 4th in field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in free throw shooting. Not bad, but room for improvement.
And this is a smart team, Clark, because you talked about the turnovers, #1 in the league in terms of fewest mistakes. And that's when they were at their best. When they controlled the action offensively, they were able to execute without making mistakes, and that allowed them to set up their defense at the other end. And this was a really well-disciplined club.
Up top, Bledsoe. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard. Another one falls for San Antonio. Mark and Steve, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen a game with so many lead changes this early on.
Now, here is Irving. Leads him in there. Hit his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. And the Warriors making a change here. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 12.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Now they've dialed it in here in the second quarter. They are on fire. And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Robbins, defended by Urepko. Spurs passing it around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the pass to Ingram. Number 8. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Parker's checked in for Golden State. Number 14. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 5.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Warriors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Well, one of the highlights last season, this team shot the ball extremely well from the stripe. Huge factor.
Now here's Parker. Good on the shot.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Parker outside. Back to Green. Kicks to Parker. Can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 4. Number 8 lays it up and banks it in. 12 points for him.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Now, here's Green. Here's Robbins, and he goes in for the dunk.
Hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Number 17. No good with the layup.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Green, the screen. To the middle. The shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Number 4. Good on the triple. 10 points for him.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Number 14. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Number 8.
No good.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You've got to go in there physically and aggressively.
And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. There's a screen. Seconds left here in the second. Cans the shot from the lane. Warriors leading by 3. Number 4. The three-pointer no good. And here is Green. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. 5 seconds left in the first half. 2 on the clock, and it's good on the way in. 14 points for him.
He's been key for this team's offense the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
Close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's time to bring you the halftime report on 2K. It'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Timberwolves out in Minnesota. Start of the game is 10:30 East.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. And Golden State looking at who they've got. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Warriors have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. And he makes the first. Good on both. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 7. Inside, number 14. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. He's got 9.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. In 4th, the Spurs.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Warriors leading by 3. Number 15. And it's off from three-point range. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Blocked. This one for 3. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. He's got 12.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
It's Parker with the drive. Can't connect from short range.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Number 7 sinks the three-pointer. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And there's the lay-in.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Parker, guarded closer. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. He's got 6.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Spurs trail by 11. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Poked away, hit his foot, and it's whistled a kick. And the Spurs with possession. That's good.
Oh, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Warriors leading by 9. Number 7, covered by Parker. Rebound by Parker.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Great look, but off the mark. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Number 17.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
The Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
It's tipped. Down low. Oh, look out.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Warriors leading by 13. Golden State moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 17. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 8. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Green. He kicks it to Parker. Takes the 3. The shot no good. And Golden State will come the other way. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Parker outside. Green, the screen. Number 4. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Number 14. A reverse. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. San Antonio calls timeout.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
The Warriors making a switch here. Number 4, defended by Crab. To the middle, here's Robbins, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Number 7, and the Warriors miss again.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Number 93, misses in close.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, the defender was on him like glue, all up in his airspace. That's a very low percentage shot.
Already shaken. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Number 17. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Spurs trail by 14. Parker outside. Another steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Got a piece of it. To stop the run. And that one's good. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 16-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one.
And I would think a lot of attention will be focused on that Orlando contest.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 6 points here for Drummond.
How about that nice 1-2 punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve. They have constantly shot themselves in the foot this quarter with all of these turnovers.
Yeah, pretty basic stuff, Clark. I mean, you can't score the ball if you don't have possession.
Parzynski guarded by Harris, and that one's good. He's got 6.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And perhaps the best thing about him, Steve, is the way he takes charge down the stretch of close games. The higher the stakes, the better he plays.
Outside Irving, clock at 4. It's deflected, but he gets it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Parzynski knocked loose. And that one's good. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Parker. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Ingram. Parzynski covered by Parker. Golden State moving the ball around. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Good D by Parker. Outside Leonard. Dishes to Parker. Back to Leonard. Harris up top. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good. Off the glass. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run. There's the bucket, good. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
From the line, and another basket for San Antonio. Shoots the 3. No luck. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Spurs trail by 18. Irving gets a screen from Harris. Number 4. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And for Golden State, gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Now the dish to Parker. Here's Robbins. The Warriors pull it in. Parzynski guarded by Harris. Gets it to go.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Here's the screen. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Harris outside. Here's Robbins. Second chance shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the first one drops. Urebko's checked in for Golden State. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 20. Number 7. And he uses the glass on the layup. 28 points for him.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Parker outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Urebko, the rim-rattling two-handed jam. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
No good from Bledsoe. Warriors have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Parzynski defended by Bledsoe. Banked in off the glass.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Harris backing down. And that one goes long. Warriors have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Number 7, covered by Parker. And he makes good on the layup.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Harris setting the pick for Bledsoe. Parker outside. Tipped away. Number 15, defended by Bledsoe. The quick look, no good that time.
They would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. He feeds it to Urebko. Number 15. It's blocked. He dishes it to Parker. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Number 4.
Man, what a play.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Harris defended by Uretko. And the basket by Harris.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
The feed to Uretko. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Jumps up.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. Climbing the ladder for the 360. That's major bounce right there.
Yeah, Clark, he was sky high on the finish.
It was just a beautiful blend of athleticism, coordination, and confidence.
Number 4, defended by Bledsoe. That's good.
Now, it's hard to imagine them not running away with this game if they can continue to shoot the ball like they have been.
Steve, everything is falling for them this half, and they haven't had any empty possessions, scoring on every trip.
Poked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here.
Oh, get it! Watch out now. Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Hayward passes to Ingram. Hayward. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Wide open. And it comes off the front of the rim. And San Antonio shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Smart off a pick from Gallinari. Nice shot by Smart.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Passes it to Brock. Number 4, defended by Bledsoe. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
That's good.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
He's got a clear path. Uretko, the pass to Ingram, gets it to go.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And also, he catches a lot of defenders off balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the bounce. It's a very effective skill to have.
Nice shot by Smart.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team. Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those caroms.
Seems like not a whole lot else is going right for them, though.
And there's the pass to Brock. Number 4. And the Warriors get it back. And that one is hammered home.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the winding now, Steve.
Outside, Green. Harris. Pass to Gallinari. Feeds it to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hayward. That is good. Here is Bledsoe. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris up top. He passes to Green, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Rabs checked in. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Ingram. And the shot is good.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
The drive by Green. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Let's go.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's stolen. Passes it to Crabbe from outside the arc. That's good.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here, really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Shot's good by Bledsoe. Pulls up on the wing. It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.